Alright guys, so I have no idea how the audio is going to be right now because I have a fan going because I'll talk about it later on, but it gets really hot in this room and there's no ceiling fan. But this is the night before I'm starting this, but I'm leaving tomorrow to go back home. Not home as in the other state, as in I'm going back by my parents, because right now, if you guys haven't seen any of my last vlog, I'm staying with my aunt, and I've been here since last Friday, and I'll talk more later on about all this, but I really quickly want to mention that I had maybe 2 or 3 vlogs while I was here. I did about 2 or 3, and I never got around to them. I just kind of deleted them and just got them out of the way. I never really finished them, edited them, or uploaded them or anything, which I'm kind of sad about, but that's alright. So I'll explain the situation more when I'm in the car. But yeah. So anyway, I'll see you guys in the morning in the car when I'm on my way home. Alright, so I just left. I'm on my way home. It's 11:30. So I actually kind of left when I wanted to. I wanted to be out by at least 11:30, and it's 11:25 right now. Well, it's going to take me about 2.5 hours to get home because of traffic. And also, depending on traffic, it might take even longer, depending if something pops up. Looks like it's gonna rain though, so I'm really hoping I can beat the rain to the expressway. So, yeah, like I said, I'm on my way home, and I gotta be careful too because I got a lot of shit in my trunk and in my back seat. So, with that being said, so what originally happened, which nothing bad happened, I was just staying by by the way, I'm also continuing from my conversation last night. I went to go stay by my aunt's in Orlando because I kind of want to take a break while my parents were looking for a place. We're still looking. We're waiting to hear back from one dude. And if we get it, then we move in August. So, yeah, so like I said, I wanted to take a break. I wanted to get away from all that and just relax right now, which is what I did. And my aunt actually asked me if I wanted to stay over for however long I wanted. And I took her up on the offer, and I stayed for a week. Because I went there last Friday, and I'm leaving today. So I had my own room, which was nice. I had my own TV. There was a desktop in there, so I could do whatever. Which I didn't really go on it. I went on it just to look a few things up because my laptop is so slow. And I brought my PlayStation and my laptop, like I just mentioned. But the thing is that she's the only one that lives there, so she doesn't need like high speed internet. And I know there are people with worse internet than what she has, but it comes to the point to where if it takes 5 minutes to load like Google or Yahoo or something like that, you need to upgrade. But there were times where I was getting 2 megabytes down. There was a lot of times where I was getting under 1, and the upload tests always failed. I never got an actual reading from that. So, I'm actually kind of confused right now because I'm watching the GPS, but I wasn't gonna start this until I got on the expressway. So, yeah, so I'm going home, and like I said, from the first vlog, I was gonna do a vlog, on my way back, which is what I'm doing right now, and the thing is I mentioned this last night, and I just remembered about it because I want to talk about it. I was doing some vlogs while I was here, and the thing is either I never finished them, I never had time to finish them, or I didn't have time to edit them, or even get them start to upload. And I was actually kind of upset by that because I had a few vlogs where were actually really nice, where I went somewhere, or I visited a place, or I just drove, because I had to. Okay, so originally on what day was it? Today's Friday. I think it was Wednesday that I did some stuff for my aunt. I had to go out to Claremont, which is about an hour and a half-ish away from where she lives. And then I went to her work, which was another hour and a half-ish away. And sorry, I had to get over. And it was just a nice little drive. You know, I did whatever. I listened to music and I did all that, and then started vlogging. I started talking about some stuff, and I cannot, for the life of me, remember what the fuck I talked about. But I never finished it, and I was kind of stuck all day with her at work, and I didn't know we were going to be that long. And then me, her, and her friend went out to dinner, and I didn't know it was going to take us that long to get food. So, whatever. But yeah, so everything eventually worked out. I'm going home. I'm really hoping I can beat the rain, because it really looks like it's about to downpour right now. So I'll be vlogging every now and then on my way home, because there are going to be some stuff I want to talk about. Some stuff that I want to talk about from the things that happened during the week. And I don't want to do it all right now because I kind of want to pay attention to the GPS. So, yeah. Anyway, I guess I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so since I'm going to be on this part of the expressway for about 70-ish miles, I thought I would just talk for a little bit, because I'm going to need to kill some time, and hell, it's 70 miles. So it's going to take me at least an hour to get to where I need to be. So I still got about a 2-hour drive. I've been driving for about 35-ish minutes. And the traffic is fucking terrible. I don't mind traffic. Personally, it really doesn't bother me. It's just when people start doing stupid shit like what I'm doing right now that can't make up his mind about the fucking lane I want to be in. Usually I do stay all the way to the left, because that's usually the faster lanes, so I usually do go a bit faster than other people, but it started drizzling a little bit when I started getting on, and then it stopped, and now it's dark again, and I just had a few drops. So, so I don't know, it might do a little sprinkle, but it also might rain. You can't really tell with Florida. It's a hit or miss. Because you'll have dark clouds a lot, and when you do, you don't know if it's going to rain or not, and half the time it don't even rain. It doesn't even give a few drops. So,
So yeah, I got a long way to go, which I'm fine with, because I like long drives. I don't mind them. Usually, though, I like it when I got somebody else, like my friend Jacoby, that some of you guys know. I don't ever record him in my vlogs, because I don't know how he would be, and I like to respect people's privacy. Now, Josh and Jeremy, I don't give a fuck about their privacy, so I record them anyway. But they don't care, ever. Well, that I know of. But this vlog, I really don't mind it being longer, because I wanted it to kind of be like a podcast type thing. The only difference is, in most podcasts, there's no cuts or breaks or anything. But this type of podcast is going to be just me recording every now and then whenever I want to, so I can talk or whatever. Especially when I got this long of a drive. I've got 70 miles of just pretty much going straight. So I can talk for a little bit. And right now I'm actually over by Disney, so that's why traffic is a little terrible over here right now. Because there are people, because most people that are in Florida aren't from Florida. A lot of them are from other states, and it's kind of hard to figure out where you're going when you haven't really been there. So, yeah, right now I'm kind of just going the flow of traffic right now. But yeah, when I get back home, I'm gonna take a break. But when I get closer to home, that's when I'll record and end the vlog there. I don't know, I'm going to try and get this up by tonight, but I'm probably just going to relax when I get home, spend some time with my family, figure out what's going on, and then later on is when I'll start editing and everything, because I want to get back to playing a little bit, because, I don't know, I kind of want to see what's up with some of my friends, so, yeah. So I'm probably going to play a little bit later on when I get home, but not right away, because like I said, I just want to relax. This drive ain't gonna be bad, but I'm gonna want to rest a little bit after this. But yeah. So still no word on what's going on for recording. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing from that. I'm probably not gonna record anything until I get back doing whatever when we get a place. I don't know, but not really sure. And it's starting to sprinkle again. It's actually looking like it's gonna start raining now. So I was looking yesterday also about the computer, because I want to figure out what's going on with it. Price is starting to go back up, but that's alright, because I can always get coupons or whatever to get discounts, or I can always wait. Especially since it's going to be till about August now, maybe, until I can build my computer. Which I'm fine with, because my computer is running fine right now. Also, I haven't ran it in almost a week, so it should be fine. So, yeah, this is going to be quite... Alright, so I don't know what happened with the recording, but it just stopped. I don't know, I have enough space that I know of. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty long drive, so... But that's alright. I'm trying to think if there's anything else right now. Really, other than the computer parts being kind of high lately, there's not really much going on. Hoping that it doesn't take me too long to get home, because I kind of just want to get back and relax. So that was the other thing that I wanted to mention that I was going to talk about last night. I don't mind staying with my aunt. It's nice. She doesn't really care what I do. You know, I'm 18. She knows I'm not going to really do anything. All I really do is stay in my room and play shit and relax anyway. But every now and then I went somewhere, went to like Best Buy, some computer stores down there, just to see what they kind of have. But she's not really worried about me doing anything or going anywhere that I really shouldn't be going to. Especially the areas down where she lives, there are some pretty bad areas. So, you know. But yeah, she doesn't mind me staying there. If, all in all, nothing really is going on, I might go back there for a few days, but I'm not too sure. Probably not, though. And it's not so much on her part. I love staying there. I have my own room, I have my own setup, I get to do whatever. She doesn't bother me, I don't bother her. But I don't really... It's actually starting to rain now. I just kind of want to be my family right now. And like I said, it's nothing against her. I love her. Oh boy, it's really starting to rain. I'm going to save this conversation for a little bit later when it's not raining. Alright, well, as soon as I stop recording, it stopped raining. So I'm just going to continue for a little bit. Yeah, so like I was saying, you know, she really doesn't mind what I do, because I'm not doing anything usually. She sent me on a few road trips to go somewhere and get stuff for her, so. But yeah, I don't know. It just feels weird being away from family. I know some of you guys that are older and don't live with family anymore, you guys kind of understand what I mean. And for some reason, it never really bothers me. Like, a few times I've stayed by my friend's house for a week. Sometimes I've stayed for 2 weeks, and I've never had an issue. But, I don't know. Just for some reason this week, I've just been wanting to stay around my dad and my grandmother instead of over here. It's weird. I don't know. But, you know, it's family. So but yeah, like I said, I might go back there, but I might not. I don't know. So I gotta figure everything out, because if I go back there, then I would probably be only staying for a few days. I wouldn't be staying for a week like I did this time. I mean, like I said, it's nothing against her and, you know, all that. I don't know. But yeah, we're as soon as it starts raining, the traffic gets fucking jammed. Literally. It started raining and everyone started making a dead stop. And we're at a dead stop right now in the middle of the expressway. Fun. But yeah, I got my shit in the back, and I got a few things in the trunk. But my main stuff is in my back seat. Mainly because I got stuff in there that I don't want to have in the heat. Because I actually didn't think about this last time. Like, a few of the hair products that I brought with, and a few drinks that I had, I completely forgot that I had them in there. And I think if I would have left the drinks in there a little bit longer, they would have exploded, because the cans were fucking hot as shit. And I went to open one of the drinks and ooh, it burned my mouth. So yeah, so, you know, so I just have everything in the back seat just to keep everything nice and cool and all that, because down here AC is key. Unless you love the heat, then something wrong with you. But yeah, I'm gonna keep on driving and all that. I'm really trying to think about stuff that I can talk about, but there is not a fucking thing that I can think of right now. I don't know why. I'm just drawing blanks. I had a whole bunch of shit from last night that I want to talk about. Had a whole bunch of shit I was thinking about this morning, and now I can't think of a damn thing. So, it's whatever. I'm sure within the next 2 hours I'll have something to talk about. So, but yeah, one of the other things, like I was saying earlier, I don't care how long the vlog is because I kind of want to make it as like a podcast, just with cuts and breaks. Yeah. And I mean, like back at home, I'm not completely bored because I have all my shit there, like my computer and all that. And you guys know I play more computer than I do consoles now. And pretty much every day, my cousin's daughter comes by with her kids. We all have dinner. I usually play with the kids because they are so fucking energetic. One's 10 and one's 4, I believe. And also, they love to swim, so we go in her pool and just fucking have a ball. I usually play with the 4-year-old. His name is Xavier. And he's always jumping in the pool, and I'm always catching him, and we're always swimming around and shit. It's always fun. We always have a fucking blast. So, I mean, it's nice to go back to that and have some fun. Instead of just, sitting around all day, which I still do there, but I did it a lot more here. Actually, I think you guys can kind of see how the clouds are behind me through my window and the rear window. Can't really point. But they're fucking dark back there. And that's how it is up front. And it's actually dark back there, so yeah, I'm just hoping I can beat the actual rain. Like you guys heard how bad that was a little bit. It's gotten almost 4 times worse here, or back by my aunt's house. And the thing about vlogging when I'm in the car too is I never really know how the audio is until I listen and edit. So if it's bad, I'm sorry. I've actually been wanting to get this thing for a while. I think Blue Yeti sells them, or the Blue microphones. I think they sell them. They're microphones that you can plug into your phone, and you can use that, which I've been wanting to get for a little while, and I think I might get if I continue to do these car vlogs, because then I can just plug it in, and I can test out the audio and all that, and if it's a clip-on, then I'll just clip it on my shirt right here, and just talk. But if it's something that just plugs in and just sticks out on the phone, I'll see if I can turn it to where it faces me, just to have clearer audio, and just so it's a little bit more easier to hear me, and so you're not getting the fucking rumble of the car while I'm trying to talk, because the way I have my phone, I'm pretty sure that the sound travels from the stand through the mic because of the way that it's set up. So, I mean, that's alright, but, kind of want different things. And when I edit this vlog, I think I'll do the smart thing and do it through Sony Vegas. Because, at least in Vegas, I can do it to where it uses my GPU to render. Rather than Adobe Premiere using my CPU and taking forever. So, that's what I think I'm going to do. Just so I can get this rendered faster. Because, my GPU, I can do everything almost 3 times faster than my CPU. And actually, that won't be the case much longer after I get my my new computer, because I'll have the 8700K, and from what I've been seeing, I've been looking at tests between the 8700K and the i5-4440, which is what I have. And the tests are just fucking nuts with the 8700K. It's so much faster and all that, and people, especially my friends, were asking me, like, because I'm going to be using the computer I have now to render out videos until I get my secondary computer. And I'm going to be using my gaming computer since I'll have better specs and it'll be faster. People like my friends and a few other people were asking me, well, why don't I go with a AMD like Ryzen or Threadripper, or an Intel Xeon, I think it is Xeon, processors for the rendering or the workstation, whatever you want to call it. And I'm not going with those because they can be more expensive, especially for workstation computers. And I would be fine with spending the extra money if I was gonna get really into editing and all that. But since I'm not, just a normal processor would be fine. Fuck, even a 7700K, a 7700, or something in between those lines would be good. But since I'm already thinking about getting an 8700K, I'm just gonna stick with that. And especially since I'll have a gaming computer with that built in first, I'll kind of know how the performance is of it, and I'll have some testing with it. So, with that, that's why I'm going with an 8700 instead of AMD or Xeon. And yes, those can be better, especially since they have more cores, threads, and can have better clock speeds. But with the stuff I do, I'm usually going a video. Sometimes I'll be doing 3-4 videos a day, depending on my schedule and what I want to do. So that's pretty much how everything is right now. So yeah, I'm gonna keep the specs the same for the gaming computer at this point, because everything is pretty much how I want it. When it comes to the workstation, whew, that was a nice little lightning bolt. The workstation is going to fluctuate in components every now and then, because different things I might want or different things I want to substitute it for. Like, I was thinking about substituting it from the 8700K to the 8086K, because, it's the same processor, 6-core, 12-thread, but instead of 3.5 gigahertz, it's 4.0, and it's turbo to 5. And the 8700K is 3.6, I think, or 3.5 or something, and you can overclock it to 5. So right now I'm thinking about just keeping it the same, and then, I'm gonna stay in the middle lane. But if it comes to it, I'm thinking about upgrading it to the 8086K, depending on when I can get everything built. But just for that extra little bit of speed and the way more extra for the turbo, I'm probably thinking about getting that one for the workstation. And then if it comes to it, if that one ends up turning out really good, I'll swap processors. I'll swap it between the two computers, because then I'll just use that for gaming. Because what I was seeing is that one, compared to the 8700K, is a lot better for gaming, but there's not that much of a difference speed-wise. There's a few gigahertz, or like a half gigahertz difference. So, yeah, like I said, I don't know. I'm thinking about it, trying to figure it out. So, I don't know. We'll just see what happens. But, yeah, so I'm really hoping everything goes well, because if it does, then I will end up getting that instead of the 8700K. So, yeah, like I said, we'll just see what happens. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna continue on my little journey and probably record a little bit here and there. So, yeah. All right. So far, I really can't think of anything else to talk about. So I'm just gonna leave it there. And when I get closer to home, I'll end the vlog. But really, it's been nothing but traffic, rain, and it's starting to clear up. The rain's still going though, but back there it's still cloudy as shit. And every now and then I'll see lightning bolts. But I stopped at the gas station because I was about to piss myself, so I stopped, went to the bathroom, and immediately got back on the road. And then I only got about 50-ish minutes left, so I'm just gonna continue the rest of the way there. If I can think of anything else, I'll get the camera back on, but I don't think there's anything else at the moment. So with vlogs now, I think every now and then I'll do them just to give you guys an update, but since I'm going back home and all that, I don't think there's going to be much I'm going to be vlogging about now. Unless I want to, or if I got to say something or something like that, so yeah, when I get back closer to home, I'll end out the vlog, but other than that, I guess I'll see you guys a little bit later. Alright guys, so I got about a half hour left, which probably won't even take me a half hour, but I'm just going to end this here. I'm very close to home, so yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this. If you guys want me to do more things like this, but like actual podcasts, like uncut, half hour to an hour long or something like that, let me know down in the comments, because I wouldn't mind doing that. I would just need to get a list of things that I can talk about. But yeah, I'm almost home, so like I said, I'm going to end this here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love your faces, and I'll see you all in the next one.